At this time, it is my honor to introduce to you today the host of today's ceremony, your mayor, Mayor Buddy Dyer.
Thank you for joining us for the time-honored tradition of a change of command ceremony. I'd like to recognize our commissioners that are here with us today. Commissioner Phil Diamond, Commissioner Tony Ortiz, Commissioner Robert Stewart, Commissioner Patty Sheehan, Commissioner Daisy Lynham, and Commissioner Samuel Ings. This event is a public demonstration of the continuity of leadership, and it allows all of us to take time to recognize and reflect on the accomplishments of the Orlando Police Department, as well as those of the outgoing and incoming chiefs. I am proud to say that the fine men and women of the Orlando Police Department have worked relentlessly to combat crime in our community. Your pursuit of a safer city has brought about the most dramatic decrease in crime in Orlando's history. Commissioners, our mission and the commitment to keep our city safe has been bolstered by adding additional police officers on the streets and by investing in the latest technology and training to help officers do their jobs better. We've been able to utilize the latest technology in the form of safety cameras to allow our police department to keep a watchful eye on our city, even when an officer can't physically be present at a certain spot. And 3 years ago, we made history with the appointment of the first female police chief in the city of Orlando. And I didn't appoint Chief Val Demings to make history. It was her no-nonsense, aggressive approach to taking criminals off Orlando's streets. For the past 3 years, Val Demings has been a steady hand guiding the department. As chief, she incorporated new and innovative crime-fighting strategies, from an aggressive boots-on-the-street mentality that has taken literally thousands of guns off our streets, to uniting the community, businesses, schools, churches, and youth programs in the fight against crime. On behalf of the entire City of Orlando, Chief Demings, I would like to thank you for your leadership and your passion for keeping Orlando's residents safe. Let's please give her a nice round of applause as she takes the podium.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 28 years ago, I packed up everything I owned in the trunk of my little car to move to Orlando from Jacksonville to join the Orlando Police Department. It's been 28 years, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh yes, this morning I do remember. I remember 28 years ago the look on my parents' faces when I told them that I was not going to law school after all, but that I was moving to Orlando to be an Orlando police officer. I remember they looked at me like I had lost my mind. But they quickly recognized that look of determination, and they loved me enough to support my new plans. When I graduated from the police academy, my parents were there. When I was sworn in as Orlando's 36th Chief of Police, my parents were there. I stand before you this morning as the youngest child of a maid and a janitor. I ask you to take a good look this morning, for I am the American dream. Although my parents are no longer with us, I thank them for their sacrifices, for going without so that I would have the opportunity to live the dream. I honor them today. I also want to thank you, Mayor Dyer, for having the courage to appoint a first. You said 3 years ago that public safety would be job one, and you gave us the tools, the technology, and the support to ensure that public safety was job one. I also want to thank my husband and my sons, Austin, Antoine, and Antonio, for your support and unshakable love. Men and women of OPD, I think you know by now how I feel about you. It's been a good run, and you have so much to be proud of. As Teddy Roosevelt said it so eloquently, you are the man in the arena, and you will be fine if you always remember who you are and what you stand for. And although there will always be those on the sidelines who remind you of the one time that you falter, always remember who you are and keep trying, keep pushing, and keep working for a better and safer Orlando. In other words, OPD, continue to do good for goodness sake. Now, two of the most exciting times in the life of a chief of police is when we hire new recruits and when we make promotions, because both are about preparing for the future. So we turn now from reflecting over the past to looking forward to the future. OPD is going to be okay, because OPD is in good hands. And I am so proud right now to recognize my last promotions as Chief of Police of the Orlando Police Department. God bless you, God bless Orlando, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
If the recent promotions of Chief Albie Demings will now stand and make their way to the stage. Master Police Officer Renita Brown. Sergeant Jeffrey A. Bly. Sergeant J. M. Drazen. Sergeant Carter Gowan. Sergeant Diego Taruno. Lieutenant Sherry A. Saez. And for your North Patrol Division Commander, Captain John W. Mina. Can we get one last round of applauses for the promotions?
Proclamation, City of Orlando. Whereas since 1984, Val B. Demings has been a loyal City of Orlando employee and has carried out her duties with the highest tradition of public service. And whereas for 27 years, from patrol officer to chief, Val B. Demings has faithfully served the citizens of Orlando through her many assignments, including West Patrol Division, Criminal Investigation Division, Crime Prevention, Explorer and Cadet Unit, Public Information Office, Internal Affairs, Special Operations, and Airport Division. And whereas on November 27, 2007, Val B. Demings was appointed the 36th Chief of Police in the City of Orlando to oversee the day-to-day operations of the department and serve as Chief Counsel to the Mayor in matters of public safety. And whereas this appointment was of historic significance as she was Orlando's first female police chief. And whereas under Chief Demings' leadership, the Orlando Police Department implemented new and innovative crime-fighting strategies and engaged the entire community in the fight against crime, resulting in a drastic reduction in crime. And whereas on the occasion of your retirement, the Orlando City Council wishes to express its sincere gratitude for your loyalty and dedication to keeping the citizens of Orlando safe. Now, therefore, I, Buddy Dyer, Mayor of the City of Orlando, hereby proclaim grateful appreciation for your long and honorable record of faithful service with the City of Orlando and extend best wishes for good health and happiness. Chief, another first. I don't know if when other chiefs have retired we've given flowers or not, but on behalf of the City of Orlando, we would like to recognize your service. And I also have your retiree badge for you.
Yes, yes.
One element of our fight against crime that might be overlooked is the importance of consistency of leadership. And we have had strong leadership at the head of OPD for a very long time, and that continues. A 24-year veteran of the Orlando Police Department and an integral part of Chief Demings' leadership team, I know that our new Chief, Paul Rooney, will be a strong leader who will continue to aggressively fight crime and make our city safer. Chief Rooney also brings a unique combination of community, administrative, and operational experience. One of his first positions within the department was as a neighborhood team officer. Chief Rooney has commanded several key units of OPD, including training, recruiting, internal affairs, and the largest bureau of patrol. But Chief Rooney's tactical experience is what most will recognize first. In fact, Paul is the first chief in the history of OPD to have the distinction of holding every rank within the SWAT team. And he was one of the first chiefs on the scene at the downtown Orlando office building shooting scene. And his command of the scene was evident. And I am confident that Chief Rooney's background with strong training in tactical operations and proven leadership ability have equipped him to successfully lead the Orlando Police Department in its continuing effort to reduce crime. From utilizing the latest techniques in the fight against street-level crime to building and maintaining the trust between officers and residents, I know Chief Rooney will be relentless in his efforts to combat crime in our city. As we prepare to transfer command over to the City of Orlando's 37th Chief of Police, Paul Rooney, let's reflect on what this ceremony represents. the City of Orlando's promise to the Orlando residents that they can depend on us not to fail in our commitment to keep our community safe. Chief Rooney, will you join me?
Paul Rooney,
Do solemnly swear
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida
and of the state of Florida
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
domestic or foreign,
and
that I will bear true faith,
that I will bear true faith,
loyalty, and allegiance
loyalty, and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
perform all duties
perform all duties
of the office
of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor, for the kind words. Good morning. I'm extremely humbled to stand before you today as the 37th police chief of what I believe is the best police department in the United States. Mayor Dyer, thank you for the vote of confidence, and to our city commissioners, a special thanks to each and every one of you for all of your support. But today is not only about me. No. Today is also about celebrating the outstanding job and accomplishments of outgoing Chief Val Demings. The truth of the matter is, not very many of us even knew the Orlando Police Department's mission statement of reducing violent crime and making our neighborhoods more livable until Chief Val Demings took over 3.5 years ago. Under Chief Demings' command, we have celebrated double-digit reductions in violent crime, the removal of thousands of illegal crime guns off the streets of Orlando, more community and volunteer involvement, a new Lake Nona and iDrive police office, new X-26 tasers deployed to all the officers, new ballistic shields issued to patrol sergeants, new flashlights mounted on our handguns, the opening of a state-of-the-art new police training and gun range facility, the creation of a gang unit and a second International Drive Patrol Squad, and the creation of the Violent Crime Initiative Commander. This is just a snapshot of some of the accomplishments under the leadership of Chief Val Demings. At this time, I would like to recognize Chief Demings again with a round of applause. I don't know when she slept. Only Jerry could tell us that, I think. But honest, Chief, just amazing. First and foremost is and always will be the safety of our officers as they protect and serve the citizens, business owners, and visitors of our community. I think we all would agree that the streets are more dangerous than ever. This year, Florida leads the nation in law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty. Yes, ahead of Texas. Yes, ahead of California and New York. We witnessed this firsthand when Orange County Deputy Brandon Coates was shot and killed this past December. We also witnessed a 16-year-old shoot and kill Officer David Crawford, a 25-year veteran of the St. Pete Police Department. Many of us in here today attended both those funerals. It is an experience we never want to repeat. When I started police work nearly 25 years ago, most criminals had little or no respect for others' property. Now, there is a violent criminal mindset that demonstrates the lack of value for human life. These violent criminals used to be somewhat fearful of prisons, of police officers, deputy sheriffs, and even parents and family members. But now, today, these violent criminals do not show or display any fear, which makes fighting crime so much more dangerous, and this is scary. Therefore, my first and foremost goal is to ensure our officers return home safely at the end of their shift. I want to provide the best training and equipment for our officers. I am currently moving forward a mandatory ballistic vest policy, 24 hours, 7 days a week. I also want to make sure we take good care of our civilian employees who have been asked to do so much with less. Our employees are our #1 resource. Secondly, there has been a sharp increase in domestic violence-related crimes. We are experiencing domestic violence-related murder-suicides, in some cases where children are present. Just imagine a 7-year-old daughter witnessing her father kill her mother, then turn the gun on himself. This is horrific. We have to do a better job continuing our zero-tolerance stance when dealing with these offenders, working even closer with the courts, Harbor House, and other domestic violence programs, as well as taking a greater role in domestic violence education. Thirdly is our elderly. I hold them near and dear to my heart. I am going to request our officers work even closer with elderly residents to swing by on a regular basis, get to know them by name, and develop that special relationship. This will assist us in reducing the fear of crime that some of our elders experience. We will continue to be relentless on our criminal element, confiscate crime guns, and solicit our community to assist in our crime-fighting efforts. We cannot do it alone. The Orlando Police Department will continue to improve upon our efforts with intelligence-led policing by targeting offenders over being reactive to offenses. We have identified these career criminals, where they hang out, and where they commit the crimes. In closing, I want to sincerely thank Mayor Buddy Dyer for this appointment, for Chief Val B. Demings for mentoring me, and just as important, all the men and women, both sworn and civilian, that truly give their heart and soul to protecting our community. Remember, it's that officer that stands tall and strong between what's good and evil. I would also like to thank my wife, Donna, for being my co-pilot and best friend for the past 25 years, my daughters, Courtney and Alexis, for understanding the long hours, SWAT call-outs, missing prom photos, holidays, and even birthdays. I also want to thank my parents, Hugh and Mary Rooney, for instilling in me the core values of honesty, integrity, loyalty, and doing the right thing. The time is always right to do what is right. My dad always told me, do what you love and love what you do. Well, I love being an Orlando police officer. I also want to thank my in-laws, JW and Peggy Thomas, for all their support. JW, you are a self-made man and taught me so much over the years and always pushed me to go after that dream. Well, today, I'm living that dream. I would also like to thank my best friend and brother, Pat Rooney, and all the family and friends here today. And of course, Jeffrey Holland, my special friend. Lastly, in these times where we're all running at 100 miles per hour, witnessing tragic tornadoes and devastation across the country, I ask that you please take the time to thank your loved ones and remember what's really important in life. And of course, a special thanks to our military personnel that continue to fight for our great country. I realize that this change of command ceremony has been an ongoing challenge and want to especially thank Officer Joe Gilbert, Sergeant Danny Shad, Sonia Robinson, and Andriana Mong. Again, Chief Demings, we wish you great health, success, and happiness as you turn to the next chapter in your life. I would like to end with a quote from Thomas Edison that I truly believe, and it reads, "There is no substitute for hard work." I truly believe that and promise to work extremely hard as your Chief of Police. God bless and thank you.
Mayor Dyer, if you would please join Chief Rooney at the center of the stage to recognize his promotions and the presentation of his command flag. Police Records and ID Supervisor Janet Lugo. Sergeant Stephen L. Ferris. Sergeant Jerry L. McRae. Sergeant Chad Ocuzio. Sergeant David Haddock. Lieutenant Art Eld. Lieutenant Barbara J. Jones.
Take that mic down on the way out.
Lieutenant Jose Velez. Your West Patrol Division Commander, Captain Michael D. Favorite. Your East Patrol Division Commander, Captain April Hastings. We will now recognize the mayoral appointments to Deputy Chief. Deputy Chief Jeffrey M. Odell, Patrol Services Bureau Commander. Deputy Chief Jeffrey M. Odell was born in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and is a second-generation Orlando police officer. His father, Lieutenant Dallas Odell retired in 1989 after 25 years of service with the City of Orlando. Deputy Chief Odell received his Bachelor of Arts degree in Criminal Justice Administration from Columbia College. Deputy Chief Odell was also completed the University of Louisville Southern Police Institute Command Officers Development course. He graduated from the Police Academy in February 1986 and has worked many assignments throughout his 25-year career, including Central and West Patrol, Neighborhood Patrol, Undercover and Uniform Drug Enforcement Units, Intelligence Unit, Paramore Heritage Bike Unit, Field Training and Recruiting Unit, and Violent Crimes Investigations. He commanded the Criminal Investigations Divisions, Special Operations Division, Airport Division, and the Crime Prevention Division. Deputy Chief Odell served as the Emergency Response Team Commander for 3 years and on the Orlando Police Department SWAT team for more than 18 years, holding every position from entry team member to team commander. Deputy Chief Odell is married to Kimberly L. Odell, Executive Vice President of Crow Siegel Management Corporation in Maitland, Florida. They have 2 children, Brittany and Tanner. Effective June 1st, 2011, Jeffrey M. Odell was appointed Deputy Chief of Police by Mayor Buddy Dyer. He currently serves as a Patrol Services Bureau Commander and is responsible for over 400 sworn and civilian personnel. Deputy Chief Charles B. Robinson, Investigative Bureau Commander. Charles B. Robinson was born in Orlando, Florida, to Andrew and Alma Robinson and is the youngest of 4 children. He graduated from Oak Ridge High School and received his Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science from Bethune-Cookman College, now Bethune-Cookman University. He received a Master of Arts degree in Business Administration from Orlando College, now Everest University. He completed the Southern Police Institute Command Officer Development course in 2006. After working a year in the private sector, Deputy Chief Robinson attended the Police Academy in 1987. He was elected class president and later received the Board of Trustees Award for overall excellence. He has worked many assignments throughout his career, including the West Patrol Division, School Resource Officer Unit, Criminal Investigation Division, Drug Enforcement Division, Training Section, and the Crime Prevention Division. While serving as the commander of the West Patrol Division, he managed approximately 140 officers. Next, he served as the commander of the Crime Prevention Division, where he was responsible for the Community Involvement Section, Citizens for Neighborhood Watch Unit, the Volunteers Program, which includes the Citizens on Patrol, and 40 bike patrol officers in the downtown and Paramore Heritage Districts. Deputy Chief Robinson also served as a division commander for the Orlando International Airport. In addition to his regular job assignments, he has served on the Emergency Response Team and 15 years on the SWAT team, rising to the level of Deputy Team Commander. He is involved in many social activities, which include some of the following: a deacon at the Washington Shores Church of Christ, member of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, past president and vice president of the Board of Directors of the Central Florida Police Athletic League, mentor in the YMCA Achievers Program, mentor in the Operation Positive Direction Program, advisory board member of the Central Florida Criminal Justice Institute, United Negro College Fund volunteer, Community Education Programs mentor, African American Chamber of Commerce member, member of the 100 Black Men of Orlando, Orlando Day Nursery Board member, and finally, Valencia College Black Advisory Committee member. Will the rest of the chief staff please come to the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be the first one to officially introduce to you Chief of Police Paul Rooney and his executive staff, Deputy Chief Larry Zwig, Deputy Chief Jeffrey Odell, Deputy Chief Charles Robinson, Deputy Chief Sanja White, and Deputy Chief Eugenio Bernal. Can I get a round of applause? This concludes the ceremony for today. Please join Mayor Dyer and Chief Rooney for a reception in the North Atrium. And thank you for your attendance. Have a blessed day.